Hello everybody, my name is Brandon. I'm new to the GX community. I purchased mine back in November of 2020, and this is a video of my drive and experience to Cleghorn Trail alongside my cousin Sebastian. Mine is lightly modified, took out the air suspension, put in some cheapo springs. I have the TRD bronze wheels with some Falcon Wild Peaks, and aside from that, everything is stock, stock interior, stock navigation. My cousin just purchased a 2007 Jeep Wrangler. He didn't do any of these modifications himself. It's still the way that he purchased it, so it's still a work in progress. And this was his first fire road, off-road experience. Throughout the video, you'll actually notice a few noises coming from the Wrangler. It happens when it's engaged in the four-wheel drive. It's an issue that he's aware of, and he's going to address it soon. He literally bought the vehicle a few days before we went out. And here we are just off the side of the 15 freeway, airing down our tires. We didn't air down too much, we just aired down to about 25 psi because the road is pretty well maintained and easy, I'd say.
Want to help?
Sebastian in his Jeep had a co-pilot. That's my cousin-in-law Pedro. I also had a co-pilot as well. You'll notice Baby Yoda or Grogu tagging along. And here we are at our first obstacle, which was surprising because it was actually on the main fire road, and it looks like just the after effects of the recent rains and snow in the mountains. And myself, I decided to pick the more difficult line to see if I can cross my axles, to see, if I could get stuck or just to challenge my vehicle. So I didn't want to use too much momentum because I felt like that might have been cheating to get myself out. But I did get stuck once, and I just had to change my line a little bit, and the car did pretty well, even with picking up one wheel here and there. You'll see Sebastian goes about it a different way. He picks a different line, but he does slow down for a bit, but it wasn't really a challenge for the Wrangler. He was, having a good old time. Here's another little offshoot that we found. It's really short. Just a nice little hill to climb to kind of get a feel for your vehicle. No problem at all for either of our cars.
Go.
For anybody wearing headphones while watching this video, sorry about the wind noise. It was actually the day that there was a high wind warning. So as I came around this bend, I saw something pretty surprising. Not something I was expecting at all. Just take a look for yourselves.
I'll stop and we'll just take a look together.
So there's this brand new Ford Expedition just hanging off the edge of the cliff, stopped by the vegetation. I don't know if it was an accident or if it was like some insurance scam or something. Not sure. Still pretty interesting.
Oh, cool. I like it.
So, having seen this strange occurrence, Baby Yoda and I were back on the road. You'll see in different parts of the videos, the road goes from fine dirt to rocky to bigger rocks. It's all doable in any kind of, maybe even two-wheel drive truck. No problem for my GX and my cousin's Wrangler. Sebastian and I actually didn't notice that this was going to be a dead end. This offshoot kind of just goes to like a vantage point and that's it. So we actually went up, hung out, got some nice views. The wind was really blowing pretty strong. And then we just went back down and continued on the fire road.
Up to your left, right here, there's a big rock. Hold on, stop where you are. Stop there. Okay, it's just a make out point.
And here we are at the top, me just being a little weird, you know, just enjoying getting out of the house. Sebastian having a snack, Pedro as well. There's actually some nice rocks that if you climb, you get an even better view. Just be advised, it's pretty windy. My Gx470 is the first four-wheel drive vehicle that I've ever owned. So I've only been to here at Cleghorn Trail and Pioneer Town Trail to Big Bear. And both times it did really well, surprised me with its capabilities both times. And I'm still getting used to it, you know, still trying to familiarize myself with the vehicle, but I couldn't be happier with my purchase.
Hey, it's cool, don't do drugs. Stay in drugs, do school. How you enjoy your vehicle?
Sup, bitch? I ain't never gonna stop.
Pedro, how is it? How is it as a co-pilot?
I feel like I'm on popcorn.
We tossed around.
From the videos that I've watched on YouTube, most people say that this trail is pretty highly trafficked. Considering we did go on a Monday, this 4Runner and a Wrangler and those motorcycles were actually the only traffic that we came across the whole day. I forgot to mention that in order to lift the front of my Gx470, I installed struts from a 2019 TRD Sport Tacoma. They've actually done me pretty well and have surprised me since installing them. The ride on and off-road is comfortable and controlled. So that was a nice purchase on my end.
have what?
One of your amber daytime running lights is off. It's burned up.
Yeah, I know.
This is one of the last offshoots we decided to take because it was approaching the end of the day. It just looked like good fun, so we said, screw it, let's do it. And here we are from the outside. I'm gonna take the harder one. And this is just the other end coming down that same offshoot. We started the trail at about 9 o'clock in the morning, and we finished around maybe 1:30 or so. Just keep in mind that we stopped to take videos, pictures, have lunch, maybe snacks here and there. But we did spend a good chunk of the day up there. But for a fire road, for a beginner, for anybody looking to just have a good day, I think this is the perfect trail, and it's not too far from if you're in the Los Angeles area. We both had a great time up in Cleghorn Trail. I'll definitely be back sometime soon. Again, my name is Brandon. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions about my car or the trail, just feel free to leave a comment. Thanks again for watching. Have a good one.